When the NFL's most popular team gets embarrassed at home like they did on Sunday, it's bound to be a major talking point. You're going to hear a lot about the Dallas Cowboys this week, but perhaps Sunday said more about the Detroit Lions. The Lions looked incredible, although losing defensive end Aiden Hutchinson to a devastating leg injury will pose challenges moving forward. Still, Detroit's offense proved again that it might be the best in the league. They dominated on offense as they beat the Dallas Cowboys in Dallas on Jerry Jones' 82nd birthday in a 47-9 blowout. The Lions look like true Super Bowl contenders, which shouldn't come as a surprise. Dallas, on the other hand, looked far from contention, but the biggest takeaway from the game might just be how great the Lions can be. One of the most significant wins of Week 6 came from the Lions, who utterly dismantled the Cowboys. By the fourth quarter, the only intrigue left was whether the game would make NFL history. With 8 minutes remaining and Detroit up 47-9, the Cowboys had a chance to score from the 5-yard line, and if they did, it would have created a scoregami, so everybody towards the end of the game was more focused on that than the actual game. The 38-point loss tied the record for the Cowboys' worst defeat under owner Jerry Jones, who bought the team in 1989. For the Lions, this marked their second scoregami in 2 years, with the last one coming in October 2022 when they beat the Seahawks 48-45. The 47 points scored against Dallas were also the second highest total the Lions have ever put up in a road game. When they scored the highest, it was in 1952 and they put up 52 points. There was still some unfinished business for the Lions from last season. In a previous game, they felt a win was taken away from them due to a controversial penalty during a 2-point conversion. Detroit wasted no time sending a message on Sunday, opening with offensive lineman Dan Skipper reporting as eligible, a nod to that disputed play. The Lions followed that with a dominant performance, even running a flea flicker that resulted in a 52-yard touchdown from Jared Goff to Sam Laporta. Later, they even tried passing to tackle Taylor Decker at the goal line, a direct reference to last year's overturned 2-point conversion attempt, though it was unsuccessful. By the third quarter, with Detroit up 37-9, they ran a hook and ladder play to Penei Sewell, though a penalty canceled it out. The Lions clearly wanted to make a statement, showing little concern for the Cowboys' feelings, and all on Jerry Jones' birthday, like I said earlier. The Cowboys didn't help themselves. Dak Prescott threw a costly interception in the end zone while trailing 7-3. That was a pivotal moment in the game, but maybe Detroit's domination was inevitable. The Lions looked superior in every aspect on Sunday. It's tempting to place the blame on the Cowboys, who have been blown out in all 3 of their home games this season. However, the Lions are simply one of the best teams in the NFL. Next week, the Lions face the undefeated Minnesota Vikings in a crucial NFC North matchup. The absence of Aiden Hutchinson will be felt in that game and the others to follow. Still, Detroit may be able to win high-scoring contests. Their offense is incredibly versatile thanks to an elite offensive line. They can run at will with Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery, or Jared Goff can rack up huge numbers with his many receiving options. Goff had 315 yards and 3 touchdowns on Sunday, while the Lions racked up 492 yards as a team. Detroit has 1 loss, but they've looked like one of the NFL's best all season. Next week, they'll have a chance to prove if they are the best in the NFC North. Jared Goff set an NFL single-game record by completing 18 consecutive passes in the Lions' 42-29 win over Seattle before their bye week. His streak of 19 straight completions, just 6 shy of the NFL record, ended when he missed a pass to running back Jahmyr Gibbs on Detroit's second offensive play. Detroit's first play was a bit of a subtle jab from head coach Dan Campbell at the officials, referencing the controversial penalty in the Lions' 20-19 loss to the Cowboys last December. Offensive lineman Dan Skipper reported as eligible for a simple 5-yard run by David Montgomery. This was a callback to the disputed play 9 months ago when officials claimed Skipper, not Taylor Decker, had declared eligible on a potential game-winning 2-point conversion. That loss ultimately cost Detroit a chance at the top NFC seed, and they later fell to San Francisco in the conference championship. In Sunday's game, with Detroit up 34-9 in the third quarter, Decker was once again declared eligible on a first down from the 2-yard line. Goff tried to hit him in the end zone, but Dallas linebacker Damone Clark broke it up. Facing a Dallas defense missing key players, including 2-time All-Pro Micah Parsons, Goff Goff was efficient, going 18 of 25 with no interceptions. He became just the second quarterback after Drew Brees in 2018 to record a passer rating of at least 150 in consecutive starts. Despite their dominant 47-9 victory over the Cowboys, the Lions suffered a major setback. Defensive end Aiden Hutchinson, Detroit's top defensive player and a leading NFL Defensive Player of the Year candidate, was injured while sacking Dak Prescott in the second half. Hutchinson was clearly in pain after wrapping up Prescott and remained down on the field. A cart was brought out to assist him, and an air cast was applied to his left leg. Replays showed that Hutchinson's leg collided with a teammate as he spun around, resulting in what appeared to be a severe leg injury. After the game, Lions head coach Dan Campbell confirmed that Hutchinson will need surgery for a fractured leg and will remain in Dallas for the procedure, while the Lions clarified that it was a tibia injury and not a compound fracture as initially feared. Even without Hutchinson, the Lions showed on Sunday why they're still one of the NFL's top teams. With a 4-1 record, they only trailed the 5-0 Minnesota Vikings in the NFC, and now that their offense is firing on all cylinders, Detroit looks unstoppable. Coming into the season, many pegged the Lions as a Super Bowl favorite. After overcoming early offensive struggles, there's no reason to doubt that prediction. Early in the season, Detroit struggled to fill in the specific role Josh Reynolds had played in the previous 2 seasons, but it seems they found their answer. Tim Patrick made his presence felt by catching all 3 of his targets for 68 yards, including a 42-yard deep pass. The Lions offense has plenty of weapons. Khalif Raymond had a quiet start to the year, seeing only 5 targets in the first 4 games, catching 4 for a total of 36 yards. On Sunday, offensive coordinator Ben Johnson made a point to involve him more, and Raymond delivered. Goff targeted him 6 times, resulting in 4 receptions for 73 yards. While Raymond is typically known for his return skills, he reminded everyone that he could also be a dangerous offensive weapon. David Montgomery was solid for the Lions last year, but this season he's taken his game to a whole new level. It really seems like the Lions have the best backfield duo. David Montgomery and Jahmyr Gibbs have been completely shutting down defenses. David Montgomery's highlight reel run against the Seahawks before the bye was unforgettable, and he did it against the Cowboys with a 16-yard touchdown and a 19-yard gain in the third quarter. Montgomery's physical running style makes him nearly impossible to tackle, and with Jahmyr Gibbs spelling him, the Lions keep him fresh without losing any momentum. Montgomery may have been underrated going into the season, but now people are starting to take notice. People are starting to take notice of this entire Lions team. We all saw last year how hungry and competitive they were, and we knew going into this season that they were going to want to compete for another shot in the NFC Championship and to go to the Super Bowl. This Lions offense is truly one of the best in the NFL. They have so many different weapons, and Jared Goff is playing at a very high level. This defense as well has been playing well, but this offense mainly has been playing the best that it has in a while. They have so many different receiving options, and then the backfield duo of Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery has been so good to start the season. Let me know down below what you think of the Lions season so far and about this game against the Cowboys. And if you made it this far and you haven't already, make sure you go down below and you subscribe and you turn the notification bell on so you never miss a Lions video or any video at all. Leave a like as well. I greatly do appreciate it, and I'll see you on the next one.